What's going on, guys? Juancho back at it. How's it going, Aquatic Maniacs or Juancho Maniacs? Let me know what y'all think about that name. I'm trying to think of a fan base name, you know? But anyways, today I'm gonna be cleaning my 500-gallon pool pond. I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. I'm gonna start off by vacuuming the bottom, getting all that poop, all that uneaten food, all that dirty stuff, all that nasty stuff from the bottom. I'm gonna take out about 30 gallons of water. This is like 500 gallons. To be exact, it's 470 gallons. But you don't want to take out too much water because this water is already cycled. There's already a lot of fish in here. Been doing this for a long time now. I just take out about 30 gallons. I'm gonna put some products in there. I'm gonna show you what I do. I'm gonna clean my filter. This is how I maintain my pool pond, my 500-gallon pool pond, which currently holds 8 Oscar fish, 1 firemouth. I did that behind the scenes. I put the firemouth I had in this pool pond. It has 9 electric yellow lab African cichlids, 3 silver dollars, and 1 pleco. Everybody's doing absolutely phenomenal. You already know. Make sure to like and subscribe. Support me, support the channel. I really appreciate that. Let's get right into it. Let's get the siphon. This is all we need, Juancho Maniacs. You just need a siphon. It's not even a complete siphon. I literally took out the other tube. I don't know why, but this works better for me. This is called a siphon. You can get it at any local pet store, Amazon. And I'm gonna just pump that. Press the little pump at the bottom. Get this all the way on the bottom, and it's gonna start pumping all that nasty stuff up. And I'm gonna show you guys, look how the water doesn't even look that dirty right now, but once it's in there, it's gonna look so dirty. It's gonna be like dark brown, black in there. I'm gonna show you guys, but anyway, let's start pumping. First step, just pump it. You can see the water flowing. It's coming out slowly. And then I'm gonna just put it all the way in the bottom because that's where all the nasty stuff, all that poop is at the bottom. And you wanna get all that stuff. And I'm gonna go row by row. So I cover this whole pond. Let's get right to it. You guys see all that brown stuff? That's all poop. There's not as much on this side because most of the electric yellow labs are on this side. The smaller fish, the cleaner fish also. This is most likely all the pleco and the Oscar poop. As you can see, all the Oscars are hiding. I'm gonna get rid of all this right here. I've only done one thing so far, but look at the difference. All the brown stuff is gone. It's all black at the bottom again now. Look at that water. That's all the poop from the bottom. Look at the difference of that brown, almost blackish water compared to that. The bottom is black, but as you can see, it's not that dirty. You can see the fish. That is really dirty. We need to clean that. That's the next step. But just compare this water to this water. If there was a fish in there, you would not be able to see it. All right, so I disconnected the pump. I'm gonna grab this right here. Let's move this. You guys are about to see the difference. Look how dirty this is. And I use the same water that I took out to rinse these off because you don't want to use, look how dirty that water is. You can see close up. But this is all I do because you do not want to use clean tap water, especially if you live in the city. That is a very bad idea because city water has chlorine. So yeah, look at that. The difference is crazy. They're gonna be permanently yellow now though. Used to be really, really white, but now they're permanently yellow because they're filled with bacteria. But this is what I do every time. Rinse them with the water that I just took out. Look at the difference right there. Major difference. I turn this around. The top ones are always gonna be a bit cleaner than the bottom ones. But I got 4 in there. This is just a bunch of biomedia. I bought everything separately on Amazon. And I actually bought this waterfall spillway at Home Depot. These are much dirtier, the bottom ones. And the pump, it pumps 2,100 gallons per hour. So more good than enough. The pump is all underneath. There's the tubing. It's all the way at the bottom. You can't really see it. The water just turned darker, by the way. Every time I do this, the water turns darker. This one's probably the dirtiest. You can see all that dirt coming off, all that poop. Let them sit right there. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw this away. I'm gonna replace it. I'm gonna show you guys what I use This is just another way. I got a sponge in there at the bottom too. I'm gonna throw this away. That can go in there. And the sponge at the bottom. And I got all this off Amazon, guys. Everything inside the filter I got off Amazon. The pump and the waterfall spillway are the only things I got at Home Depot. The only things I replace is that fabric. I put the sponge in the middle. I am gonna clean this spillway though real quick with the same water. This right here is the only thing I replace every time. It's probably the one that gets the dirtiest and the least resistible to reuse. I'm gonna just clean the waterfall with this actually. Give it a little rinse, you know. Sometimes I do replace the sponge, but this sponge should be good for one more time, I'd say. I put the sponge in there, back in there, I mean. I'm about to get some new fabric to put it in there. Polyfill, by the way. And this is what I be using, guys. Polyfill, like I said. Got this at Amazon. You can get it at Walmart really cheap. It's been working really nice for me. We cleaned the biomedia. Look at the old polyfill. So dirty. This is how it was in the beginning. Anyways, I put the sponge back in there. This is gonna go next, and then on top, the biomedia. So I cut it up, make it as close as I can into a rectangle so I can fit it perfectly in there. Goes right here. Just like that. And then, one at a time, I add the media back on there. It's ready to go another round. Put this back here. We don't want any splashing. There we go, perfect. Look how much cleaner the waterfall spillway is, guys. And like I said, that's permanently gonna be yellow once you start using it. It's just what happens. It's actually really good for the fish because it's already cycled a bunch of bacteria. Don't use any tap water to clean that. You need to use the water that you took out to clean them and rinse them. No soap, none of that. That's gonna kill your fish. Some minor issues, guys. The pump got disconnected at the bottom. And that's actually a good thing because I forgot to rinse the bag at the bottom. So I'm gonna disconnect it again, put it to the side. And this is, you guys are gonna see really close how the pump is looking. So you can see two crates are stacked on each other. This is the pump itself right here, wrapped in like a net bag so the fish don't get sucked up. I'm gonna actually rinse this. It's perfect with the pump and everything. There we go. We got the bag looking cleaner now. Goes back in there. Big pump. You can see the pump, how big it is. This tubing wasn't connected. That's why it wasn't flowing the first time, but now it should be flowing. Round two. Successfully running. Looks so much better. Gonna filter a lot better. Vacuum, we siphoned everything from the bottom. By the way, vacuumed and siphoned is the same thing. What I'm gonna do next is add some pond zyme. Let's get to it. Look how much better it's looking, my people. But we're not done yet. But this is what I'm gonna add next. API, pond zyme. This is honestly like weekly care, but I don't even use it weekly. I use it more like monthly care. Remember, just do what works for you. I have a lot of experience with fish. Like I said, I used to work at Petco. And before that, I was already an aquatic enthusiast. I was always into animals. I was always into fish. I've been having fish since I was a little boy. I'm 21 years old now. API is a go-to. You can't go wrong with API. It's gonna make the water a lot clearer, a lot cleaner than it is already. So what I'm gonna do is literally grab this tote, scoop some water, not too much, just the right amount. Put it right here. I got a medicine cup in there. You can use whatever. It doesn't come with anything, so the medicine cup's been working really good for me. Spilled a little bit. We're gonna have to clean it up. Since I haven't put this in a minute, I'm gonna grab a full cup, dump it in there. And if you guys are wondering, a lot of people just put it inside the pond. I don't do that because, as you can see, it doesn't dissolve right away. It like stays in the water. It doesn't dissolve until you have to like mix it. So I be mixing it with my hand. Not too fast though, cause then I'm gonna make a mess. I get it as little and dissolved as possible before I add it to the pond. But as you saw, I got some pond water. Never use any tap water for this. This will make your water clear and cleaner, safer environment. As you can see, it's mostly all dissolved. Put it next to the pump. And as you can see, there's a lot of particles. Already doing it this way, imagine not even dissolving it as much as you can. That's why I like to dissolve it as much as I can, because then big chunks get stuck everywhere. So I always make sure I do that. Get the last bit of it, put a little bit more water in there. And that should do a very good job. All those little particles of the ponzyme, all the little dust is gonna be gone by tomorrow morning. But what I'm gonna do next is get rid of that water. Use this tote, that cooler, and that tote. Fill them up with water and put some stress coat. This stuff gets rid of all the chlorine, all the chemicals and the chlorine out of the water. This makes the water safe, especially if you live in the city. You're gonna need this. Again, API, could never go wrong with API. Not sponsored, API sponsor me. All right, as you can see, I filled up the cooler and the 2 totes. Like I said, I'm gonna just let this water cycle. Add that pond stress coat. And like I said, I don't wanna add none of this water directly into the pool pond, especially because how cold it is right now. Those are tropical fish. I really be eyeballing this. I put a little bit more in the big one. Doesn't really matter how much you put. This is all fish safe, guys. Give it a little more just in case. After you add this API product, I'd give it at least 3 to 4 hours before I could add it into the pool pond. Sometimes even more. Sometimes I leave it a whole day, which is even better. The longer you leave it with the API stress coat, the better. Gets rid of all the chemicals. Safer for your fish. This pool pond right here is like, as you can see, where that line is right there. It's supposed to be about right here. So it's about like, I'd say like 75, 80 gallons down. Most likely, usually most times I have to do this twice because I don't have enough totes, you feel me, to fill that big pond. Fix the biomedia on the top a little bit because it was leaking too much on the outside. Like right there, still is leaking a little bit, but not too much. That's why I have this. Like I said, I'm gonna top it off all the way to the top right here, or a little bit less. Usually that's what I do. But you already know that's what I do to keep this maintained and cleaned and livable for the fish, so the fish can live happy. I'm telling you, I haven't had a fish die in here ever, honestly. I haven't had one fish die in here. I have a lot of experience with fish keeping. I haven't had one fish die before on me in the pool pond. I've had fish die, obviously, in my other aquariums. Check out my other videos if you guys want to see that. But I've never had a fish die in this pool pond. My method is working really nice for me. Do what works for you, you know. I know a lot of people do different ways. One thing I will say though, do not add the tap water into your aquarium or pond straight out of the faucet. That is a big no-no. If you're doing that, I don't know what to tell you other than good luck, because that's honestly bad for your fish. When you add new water into your pool pond, you want to make sure there's no chlorine in it. Make sure it's cycled so it doesn't harm your fish. Keep your fish healthy as you can. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys this pond tomorrow morning so you guys can see the results. Because right now, this is not the final results. You gotta give it time for all the products to work and all the water to cycle, and for me to add the new water, which I'm probably gonna add tonight. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna show you guys the results when it's all topped off and clean and looking really nice. I know there's a lot of different methods. If you guys have your own method, leave it in the comments. But you should do what works for you. If you live like in the country and you have like well water, that's okay. There's no chemicals in that water. There's no chlorine in that water. That's why I have to put all these products into the new water that I'm gonna put into this pool pond. But I'm gonna add this water probably in the evening tonight. Little side note, guys, there's a lot of methods you could do this, but this is the best method that works for me. I have a lot of experience with fish keeping. I had a lot of fish since I was a little boy. I'm 21 years old now. I probably got my first fish when I was like 6 or 7 years old. Look at the results, everybody. It has not even been a whole day. It's actually nighttime now, so it's been about 8-9 hours, and the results are crazy. You can see the fish a lot better. Those are the big fellas right there. Everybody looks so happy. I topped it up to the top. Look at everybody swimming. They want some food. I haven't fed them today, but I'm not gonna feed them until tomorrow. Look at that yellow lab right there. He looks stunning. Everybody looks amazing. A little bit of glare, you know. Look at the yellow labs down there. The silver dollars. You can barely see the silver dollars, but you can see them better now. Those Oscars are crazy looking. They're so big now. I'm telling you guys, the results are crazy. They're gonna swim to me over here. Yellow labs at the bottom. Looking really nice. Big Oscars. Little Oscars. They're not so little anymore, but those are the smallest Oscars in there. Here's the big two fellas. Everybody is doing absolutely great in here. I'm telling y'all, this method works. These fish look phenomenal. Phenomenal. Crystal clear water. And it's only been about 8-9 hours, like I said. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful results. This is why I love these fish. They will follow you. There's a big fella leading the crew. That yellow lab is really nice. You can see it has this mohawk sticking out. It's a male when it has that much black coloring on the top. That's a male, I can tell right away. There's another male right there. I can't get enough of these fish. They look absolutely stunning. They look amazing. Crystal clear. Crystal clear. Just look how happy everyone looks. Like I said, I can't get enough of this, man. Just topped off. Filled it up to the top. I thought I was gonna have to wait till the morning for results, but it's looking amazing already. Beautiful. A whole lot of tropical exotic fish in here. Amazing. Look how clean that looks too. Remember how dirty that was? The waterfall spillway. I'm telling you. The fish are looking amazing. Phenomenal. I'm satisfied. Very, very satisfied. Look at that silver dollar. They're getting so big. I'm literally just sitting here like a little kid. You can see me in the reflection. I wish there was no reflection. You guys would be actually able to see how good it looks. I used to algae scrub this, but not anymore because there's a pleco in there now. So I don't really have to algae scrub the viewing panels. I really never do. I used to. But now they're just really, really clean with the pleco in there. He takes care of that. I rarely see them, only when the lights are out. He really comes out. That's when I see him. But yeah, everybody's looking great. Everybody's doing great. That's the baby yellow lab. He's doing amazing. He was the last one to go in there. You see the silver dollars, they're visible now. They're very jumpy fish though, so once I move, they go hide. But you can actually see them now. They're the cousins of the piranhas. I got 3 in there. They're looking fat. I've never seen them that big. They've been eating good. Every fish in here has been eating good. Everybody's fat. Alright my people, we've come to the end of the video. If you guys like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, give me some video ideas, support your boy. Appreciate the support, you guys already know. I thought I was gonna have to wait till the morning for the results, but we didn't. I only had to wait 8 hours. Like I said, the results were amazing, and I bet by the morning they're gonna be even better. Just give it time and the results will be great. I recommend this method. This is the way I've always done it, and like I said, I've never had a fish die in that pool pond. Every fish in there looks amazing, looks happy, looks healthy. That was my goal, and that's always my goal. Juancho Alpha out.